Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Freddie Garcia asking if I could look into areas in Wisconsin. And yes, of course I can. Now, if you guys want me to review a specific city, a specific county, specific state, please go ahead and comment below. Even a specific house. It doesn't even have to be in the United States. It could be anywhere in the world, and I will jump in and make you that video. Now, check this out, guys. Before I check out Wisconsin, I just want to touch on some news real quick. If you just Google housing news, you're going to see article after article is painting a pretty awful picture of what is to come. Here is an article from USA Today that really stood out for me. It's talking about how the S&P 500, the Dow, the NASDAQ, all basically crashing right now, and because the Federal Reserve is hinting that they're going to go ahead and raise the rates. I heard a tweet that they want to raise it by like 1.5%, which is kind of huge, right? In the next month. So, but the funny part about this is that a jobs report came out, and unemployment is incredibly low. It's like 3.5%, which is insane, right? So one of the things that this article really stood out was this line right here, where this guy says the Fed thinks we need more people unemployed in order to make sure inflation comes down and stays down. So basically, with inflation, with the jobs report coming out, now the Federal Reserve is freaking out because they're like, dude, we need inflation to come down, which means we need people unemployed. So now they're going to even want to raise the rates even quicker, because what's happening is the Federal Reserve basically wants to reset the economy, and in order to bring down inflation, they're trying to suck money out of the economy. But if you have more people working, you have more money circulating, right? Which is creating the problem, which is the reason why inflation is what's keeping inflation up, right? So the Federal Reserve is basically now wants to literally crash the economy, right, in order to get people to be unemployed, so companies can reset and kind of even like reset wages in some ways, right? I've been telling a story today in some of my videos that I got a friend that works for a cheese company who was telling me that before the pandemic, their factory employees were their plant employees at the factories, at the manufacturing plants, were making like $18 an hour. And then after the pandemic, after the Great Resignation, when everything started coming back online and supply and demand was up, well, basically the company needed to hire people and nobody wanted to come to work. They eventually started hiring people at $32 to $35 an hour. So they had to raise all the wages for everybody in that factory. Now, a lot of us might say, hey, that's great, people are making more money. I get it. But the problem is that it also raises the price of cheese. And when the price of cheese raises, when you go out to the market and you sit there and say, man, geez, cheese used to be $5 and now it's $8. Well, that is how it trickles down to us, right? Because that's when you multiply that times every single company out there that's manufacturing stuff, and you could see that it's also happening overseas with other countries, you could see why the Federal Reserve is freaking out, and they really want to reset the economy and bring it down, right? So in the process, for us, how it's going to affect the housing market is basically going to have less buyers, because as the rates go up, there's less people who are going to be able to afford a house. And on the economy side, when the economy slows down and you have more unemployment, you're going to have more desperate sellers, and as homes sit on the market longer, they're going to want to be more motivated to sell, right? So you're going to have less buyers and more sellers, more motivated sellers, which essentially, crashes down the market, right? So is it going to be overnight? No, I don't think it's going to be overnight. I think it's going to take a little bit, but I definitely think come January, February, things are probably going to not look so good. Once, the report comes out of like the holiday season and what people spent and whatnot, I don't think those numbers are going to be very good. And I think as a result, it's probably the stock market's probably going to take a hit, and then, God knows what's going to happen then. All right, enough bad news. I'm sorry. Let's go look at some houses, and let's get happy again, because we're going to actually check out this awesome state of Wisconsin. So here it is. It's in the top of the United States. For those who don't know, it's right by the Great Lakes. And the other day, I was doing a video on Chicago, right? And I was like, oh yeah, Chicago's cool, whatever. And then I noticed Milwaukee. And I'm like, I think I even said it, I referenced it. I'm like, I didn't even know that. I've obviously I know Milwaukee's a city, right? But I didn't really know it was here. And I was like, man, I would love to check that out. And now I have the opportunity because remember, Freddie said Wisconsin, so he didn't say a specific city. So now I could literally go anywhere. Now I would love to do it on Madison. I actually have done a video on Madison, Wisconsin, and I encourage you to check out the city. So now it's time to check out this awesome city of Milwaukee. Now I gotta tell you, I didn't even know it was here, so I know nothing about Milwaukee. Now, I just sort of want to scan. Now, I guess I want to be closer to the beach because it seems like that would be nicer. But look at this. There's some very affordable homes in Milwaukee, guys. Look at that. 385. I'm just scanning, and it looks like you come here with $500,000 and you're going to be able to buy anything you want, right? Because I'm seeing a lot of houses under $300,000. Now, if look at this, and the farther you get from the ocean or from the lake, the cheaper it gets. Look, 95,000, 80,000, 55,000. Now again, I don't know what kind of neighborhoods these are. Look, prices kind of jump up a little bit around here, 100,000. But dude, are you serious? Can you literally buy a house for 55,000 next to Washington Park? It's pretty insane. This house is 650, or it looks like a building. Here, let's just check this out. What house can you buy for 55,000? All right, so this is sort of what I expected, what a $55,000 house would look like. But again, you know what? I don't even want to bother with this. So it looks like, okay, so then prices seem to go back up around here, right? Once you go farther away from that middle section. Here's like where you're seeing some of the most expensive houses. So like, for example, this is $700,000, 3,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. This house is insane. Look how nice that looks. Look at that backyard. They're smart to put that as a second photo because this backyard really, really sells it. Now I gotta tell you, I have a feeling that it gets really, really cold here. So heating 3,000 square foot might get a little expensive, but you know what? This house is insane, completely move-in ready. Okay, let me just zoom out back here and let's see what we're looking at. Okay, so that was on the outskirts of Milwaukee. Again, let me just focus right here closer to the ocean. Let's see what we can get. Not the ocean, I'm sorry. The lake. It's a lake. It looks like an ocean. Okay, so here we go. $475,000, $10,000 off, 3,200 square foot. Again, a huge, huge house, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, this is a completely move-in ready house. I actually really like it. I like the bathroom. It's a little, wow, look, it's got a basement, sick, with a pool table. The backyard looks really cool. 3,200 square foot is a big, big house. And for $475,000, it seems like awesome. And to be this close to the water. Now, I don't know how the water here looks. I don't know if there's like beaches or what. So here, look, this is $129,000. This is a computer generated home, so forget about this. Let's see what $319,000. Maybe one of these people will put a picture of the lake. No, look, nobody advertises the lake being so close. I wonder why. I wonder how it looks. But this house is $319,000, 1,700 square foot. Guys, this is a nice looking house. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, completely move-in ready. It needs a paint job. Don't like the black. The kitchen looks, it's okay. It's not bad. You know what you could put right here is maybe like a little island, a cooking island. Those look really nice. It looks like you would have enough space for that there. The bathroom is very unique. It looks like this is definitely a guy's modeling job here, because, all the black and all the stuff. It's actually kind of funny. Yeah, definitely a guy's place. With the right, you could sort of see it, right? But anyways, so this is actually a really nice house for $319. Just quick paint job, and you could transform this house and it could be super, super homey. Look at this again, down the street from that, 330,000, 1,400 square foot. This house is really, really nice, guys. Look at that kitchen, nice kitchen, completely super clean. It's got a little gazebo in the back. I absolutely love this house. And here is what I wanted to see. Here's the lake. It looks okay. I don't understand why there's no like lake properties though, right? Isn't that weird? No, but this is insane. Look how beautiful this little area is in Milwaukee. Guys, you can buy and live here in this beautiful little area for $330,000. Now, yes, you will guaranteed freeze your ass off. I'm not gonna deny that, but man, you could really be, man, oh, right here. This is, did we see this already? No, did we? No, yeah, we saw this already. That was close to the water. Let me see if I could find something close to the water. Right here, 400,000. Maybe we'll take a picture of the beach. Look at this. $400,000, 1,900 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This, I mean, how much nicer does a house get? Look at that beautiful lawn, okay? You could come in here. Look, if you're into decorating, you could put a whole scene out here, like, you know, for Halloween, which is coming up. Once you're inside the house looks really, really nice. Look at that amazing looking kitchen, insane. Again, this house is only $400,000. It's not that expensive when you look at what you're really getting. 1,900 square foot is big. So let's see if they zoom out so we could see the ocean. I keep seeing the ocean. I'm sorry, the lake. So it looks like there's no, I wonder if there's like a cliff there. I want to see that. I'm going to do some research after I finish this video, and I'm going to jump in and check out this property because this is pretty insane. But could you look how beautiful that neighborhood is? I guarantee you, I will guarantee you guys, all these neighbors are awesome and very, very nice people. I kind of wish, I need to see more photos of this lake. Apparently there's no beach there, and it sort of looks like there's a cliff, but I definitely want to investigate. So I'm going to look at this Sheridan Park. Could you imagine being right next to this awesome little park right here? Man, this is awesome. Look at this. You could be here for $200,000, 1,400 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Guys, again, $200,000 next to the lake, next to a golf course, next to this awesomeness, man. Wow, this is insane. So this house is, you know, the photos are pretty terrible, but the house has the bones, and it's actually kind of nice, man. You go in here and you make it your own, 1,400 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The bedrooms are not going to be huge, but it's pretty nice. It's $200,000. How could you beat that? Let's see. Look at this. This is, you get to buy a school. Wow. You get to live in a school. What? What do you mean a school? Literally a school. You're buying a school. These probably were classrooms at some point. So, yeah. Okay. Let me wrap my head around this. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is like eye-opening. Okay. I'm just gonna say that right now. 8,000 square foot. So way too big, okay? Could you imagine, you know, pipe bursts and things like that? No thanks. But you get 5 bedrooms, which is really 5 classrooms, and 2 bathrooms, $400,000 basically. And you get, like, this used to be a classroom, right? This is so funny. Can you guys live in a school? This is a serious question, right? Isn't this funny? You definitely get, 8,000 square foot. This is almost like a joke. Well, I just can't believe how cheap these prices are, being so close to the water. Like, this one is literally right next to the water, 500 square foot, 179,000, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, so tiny. And nobody takes photos of the lake. You would think that they would be selling the lake. Hey, maybe because it gets really cold. Look, I can't even see the lake through the window out here. Very interesting though, right? Situation here, Milwaukee, coming through with amazing looking houses and literally right next to the water, right? Look, here is what I would think the water looks like. 975, 4,000 square foot. Four bedroom, four bath. Look at this really cool house. This looks like not real furniture. This looks like computer generated furniture for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, it is computer generated furniture. So the furniture is not really there. Anyways, no, this house looks kind of nice. Kitchen looks nice. Let's look at that outside though. Look how nice. It's a single story and you are basically right on the water. So cool. How about that? What would you guys like that? I mean, for $1 million, being right on the water with a huge house, you do get a really nice house. I mean, this is pretty insane. So this is more like, I think we're going into Chicago now, I think. Yeah, so this is in closer to that Chicago area. So I can't believe how cheap some of these prices are, guys, honestly. Finally, here, 1.8 million. Let's see what 1.8 million gets you right on the water. Let's just look at that beach. Before we look at the house, I want to look at, look, here it goes. It doesn't show you. It must be a cliff. It must be a cliff. Here's $900,000 gets you. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. 3,300 square foot. It's a mansion, right? Not a mansion, but almost. It looks like a mansion. Four bedroom, four bath for $900,000. Look at this. You get to come home to this. I would not like this at all personally. I mean, the size is not, it's not huge. I don't know, like I can't live in, like, this looks like a movie set for me, like one of those old period piece movies. But look, you get to be on the water. There's no aerial. Look, you get your own gate. Look at that. How awesome. I mean, how special are you, right? Wait, is this like a unit in here, or you get this whole house? You get 3,300 square foot and you're on the water, but there's like no beach. There must, like I keep saying, there must be a cliff. There must be a cliff. And that's why it's not that cool. All right, guys. So, Milwaukee, look at this. For $6 million, you get to, here, this is what I wanted to see. So this is how it looks. There's just rocks. So basically, you could probably bring, your paddleboard down there and go. But I guess it looks like that all the way across. It's just vegetation. That's why there's no beaches or nothing like that. I'm surprised though nobody made a beach. Look at this house, 13,000 square foot. You get to live in a complete castle. So gaudy. Who would want to buy something like this? I just don't get it. No way, not for me. This is an era definitely that is lost. Okay, to me, in my opinion, this will never come back again. People are just not living in this world anymore, I don't think, in my opinion. Look at this. For $450,000, $20,000 price cut, you get 3,000 square foot home on this water, kind of brownish water that doesn't look that nice. Kitchen is insane. Huge house, guys. Huge. Separated garage, which is kind of nice. Beautiful backyard. You know what, guys? I got to tell you, there's still some amazing properties in the United States, available properties, I gotta tell you, because there's some crazy prices here, man, and for some really nice homes. Look at this, $360,000, $10,000 price cut. This is a beautiful little house. Look at that inside. I guarantee you this is a really nice neighborhood. I could just tell by the way this house looks inside that the type of people that live here are probably pretty nice. The only thing, look, 2,300 square foot, four bedroom, two bath. This is nice, man. This is super, super nice. I'm glad I checked out Milwaukee. I was thinking, I was like, man, I wonder if it's going to be expensive or cheap. And I cannot believe how cheap it is. How cheap, really. I mean, look at this, 285,000. I mean, this is, I think we saw this one, right? I keep seeing the same one. Sometimes that happens. I'm gravitated to certain homes, so maybe that's a thing. Look at this, $270,000, 1,700 square foot. This, it's not the nicest house, but again, it's $270,000. So if you had a price range of $300,000, I think, look, you have all this cluster of homes under $300,000, all right here, all by really nice parks. I always tell people, buy a house by a nice park, because you could go walking. It's really nice. It brings up the house value. Also be by good school districts. I know nothing about the school districts here. For all I know, they could all be a dump, and that's why the homes are so cheap. But again, you know what? I like the prices. I don't know what to tell you. $186,000 for a single story home is very, very affordable for a lot of people. Look how many parks there are. Here, let me check out this one. 220,000. Oh, and you get 2.25 acres. So it looks like there's just, not that much going on in Milwaukee, right? It's not a big city, it looks like. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I encourage you guys to come out here and check it out. Let's jump over to the Redfin weekly housing market data, and you could see that the average house price in Milwaukee is 300,000 right now. In 2019, it was 229. So it hasn't jumped up that much, and it doesn't seem like it's probably going to be affected that much by the housing crash because the prices are still pretty cheap, right? So I'm probably not going to see, I don't expect Milwaukee to crash, to be honest. But definitely what I do like about it is that you're on the water in some ways. You're on the, you could be, well, you can't really, there's like really no, there's parks on the water, but I would definitely want to focus, as close to the lake as possible, because I just think it'll be cool. Or maybe be one of these little river communities with access to the lake, because I think it'll be cool, be on this Milwaukee Bay. Maybe it's nice and calm, have a little boat slip, for the prices, for getting a house for 195,000, you could afford to maybe have a little boat, right? And on the weekends go out and putz around and have a little bit of fun. Okay, guys, so very glad I came out and checked out this town. Seems really, really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video, guys. If you want me to check out a specific city, specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will make you that video. It doesn't even have to be here in the United States. It could be anywhere in the world. And yeah, let's do this. If you're new to my channel, please, and if you like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.